Oh, there we go. Not an atrocious load time. Ugh. What is that? That should be turned off. Somewhat clunky menus. Hopefully that gets fixed. Yep, that'll do. Okay, yeah, that works. So I guess I should preface this by saying I already played a few hours of the open demo before. So I kind of know what I'm doing, ish. Did that not take? Okay, no, yeah, that's fine. So I guess I will say this. The gunplay seems fine. Have some issues with in regards to total ammo count for some of the. We'll just fucking do free play real quick while I just ramble. Some issue with ammo count for the light machine guns and Colossus autocannons. They don't really give you a lot of ammo. Like, it's kind of weird. With an LMG with like a 100 round mag, or box mag. Yeah, like this. You only have like 400 rounds total, maybe. Depending. And you kind of blow through that pretty quickly, even on normal difficulty, because enemies take a couple more bullets than you think they would. Even scoring precision hits will not really. It'll give you a good amount of extra damage, but slightly spongier than I would like. Honestly, I don't know why I'm even talking so much. I might not even export this to YouTube later, but if I do, hey, thanks for sticking around. There's probably going to be a lot of dead air because I'm no real streamer. I just kind of do this for fun, so not quite used to that. But I will be more than happy to maybe do a follow up if anybody asks for it. Pretty unlikely though. And actually fill that with all of my little things I've noticed about Anthem, what I like, what I don't like. Ah, there we go. Problem number one. That's not looking good, EA. As far as I know, BioWare runs the game. It's doing all the development, but the the servers are hosted on EA. And I guess, grain of salt, this is the demo. It is apparently a older, much older build than what is going to be released. Which doesn't make sense. If you're gonna do it with like, because they already have lot content um, behind the demo wall, like the quote unquote demo wall. Um, but they should at least be using the latest, like maybe second to latest build to do stress testing on. Because testing on like a build that's a month or two old doesn't seem like that give you the data you need as a beta to get proper feedback on what's actually written and coded into the game. Oh, that's disorienting.
That's what I heard. The whole thing.
Alright, that was a weird texture glitch. Oh man, even no motion blur, this kind of hurts my eyes. I guess they leave motion blur on by default to kind of fix this. Oh god. Oh, I'll say this though. This is the NPC that you'll probably interact with the most if you want to, aside from the quests.
You certainly know how to put a javelin through its paces. Never just go for a stroll out there, do you?
You expect any less?
I shouldn't. You've got your sights set on the heart of rage. Not the first time for you either. But if anyone accepts the danger with the adventure, it's you.
I really like this voice acting.
I like
it's
excitement
really well
as much
done.
as the next freelancer. And I like to be alive afterwards to celebrate.
I'll toast to that. I took my son to Yarrow's Wall. He spent hours listening to the stories and learning about the people behind them. He says he's going to do awesome things. After lots of training.
Smart man. Are you less worried about him becoming a freelancer?
Oh, I'll always worry. I worry about all of you.
You can't get rid of me that easily.
I run routine maintenance checks. I probably could.
What?
I'm kidding. I put enough work into those javelins of yours. You better bring them back.
Is that why you do it?
Not everyone comes back. Happens every day. The little touches, they improve the suits, but they mean someone cares. You're not just another number. You said the fort's your home. Just my way of keeping the lights on for you.
And I should note that even with the demo starting out at level 10, they give you a pretty good amount of customization, even through the forge. Like, as soon as this finishes loading, I guess I'll show you. Which means I guess I'm gonna do a VOD and maybe upload this to YouTube later. But yeah, let me just show you this. Aside from the vinyl that I'm wearing right now, which I'll take off. This is what you buy. It's one of the ones that's available through the in-game for 25 coins. So there's a couple other ones that just apply a fixed color pattern to your javelin, and actually that one looks pretty nice. But I'm a fucking edgelord, so that's why I picked the skeleton crew one. Cause hey, look at that! I got bones painted on the side of my helmet. But yeah, this is one that you have by default, and actually it's just more of like an accent. And this is just what you get normally. Let's put that back on, yeah. Helmets, you really only have one type. You can unlock different helmet, I like to say skin, but it's a whole different model, so I guess it's more different geometry, as they mentioned in their streams, which they're doing good on. I'm not sure if you can earn these coins in-game too much or not. Don't really remember what I started out with. But I would like to see, you know, getting this shit through maybe like just drops. That does look pretty nice. Okay, no sound effect there. I assume that's just the beta thing. But yeah, vinyls, wear state, that's all good and in-game. In animations, emotes, everybody asks for this. But I guess it's kind of cool. They have it in Destiny. And I don't know, because Destiny's really the only other game of this type that I play right now. So I guess it's just market standard. Which I will note, this game's okay. I don't have too many ginormous mechanical gripes about gameplay. Aside from the ammo thing I mentioned earlier. But it'll have to be much better than okay to really break into this market and make the amount of money that I would like BioWare to make, and not EA, because, man, I just want to see them succeed, because, man, Andromeda was not supposed to be what it was. I really wanted to love Andromeda. But it just didn't work. Yeah, I do like that they have a... No, hold on, let me show you this. They do give you all this in the demo just to play around with, to get like an idea of the normal level of customization you'll have by like level 10, I guess. But yeah, as you can see, it's like they have a lot of different options here that give you different texturing. And let me just go ahead and... there we go. Change the metallic color. Yeah, that's actually really nice. I'm gonna go ahead and go back to hardened plastic, and then yeah, just keep that. Yeah, you do some pretty outlandish and garish shit with your javelins. For example, just for shiggles, this is my Colossus. Because you're the tank. You should be the shiniest thing out there. But yeah, actually, I don't like the Colossus for tanking, or for soloing or doing free play stuff. Mainly because the Colossus, while it doesn't have... It doesn't have shields, but it does have a fuck ton of armor, compared to, I believe, I haven't played the other two frames, javelins yet, excuse me. The Interceptor or the Storm. But I know the Ranger definitely has shields, and the Storm definitely has shields. But yeah, it's much better, in my opinion, than just running just health while in free play. Hopefully this time I don't get disconnected. Knocking on wood. Again, not a huge fan of that giant load time, but I guess it is trying to load the entire map. Probably, I would recommend playing this on an SSD. Even just the demo is like 40 something gigs. Hey, look at that. Boop. yes, there are harvestable... Wow, that's really loud. There are harvestable nodes out in the world, but as of the demo, there's not really too much you can do with it. Oh, what's this? Yeah, as you can see, the LMG with 100 rounds in the magazine only has 200 in reserve. That's only 2 reloads, not quite nearly enough, in my opinion, for extended amount of play, even with the ammo replenishment drop rates that they have. Kind of generous, but it doesn't really fully fix the problem of perceived ammo scarcity, which makes me really, really anxious. Oh, there we go. Oh man, where are these frame drops coming from? Yeah, and that'll happen. Enemies will just kind of despawn. Not super great. Yeah, as you can tell, I've only killed like maybe 3 or 4 things, but ammo's already pretty low. Really like an ammo drop. Oh, there we go. But when you do get an ammo drop, they're really handy, because not only do they refill your reserve ammo, they instantly reload any guns you have equipped, so that's a bigger plus. Thank you. I never remember where the weak points on these things are. Oh. And guns do sound really well done. Sound effects are very beefy. Less than ideal. And detonating combos is pretty rewarding because of all the crazy bonus damage you get. Ah! public event. Go hit the shit up.
We've got shaper fragments. They're scattered through the area. You've got an angry Ursix to deal with. Be careful.
That was an Ursix. Oh, hello. Oh!
Get to the next one.
I don't. Is it still? Oh, I know it's right here. Yep.
That's one more. That's that. Keep going.
There you are.
That's one more. Scar mines. Watch where you move out there.
I do have to say though, I do like how they kind of, goddamn, reward you for more tactical gameplay, where they give you more of your ultimate back
Good.
as soon as you detonate a combo. Please go away. Hey, friendo, you might want to get out of there. Please do not come up here. Oh, why did you bring him up here? You're a bad friend. You are a bad battle buddy. There we go.
Well done indeed.
Where's that piece of... There you go.
That's the last one. I'll tell the Arcanists. They'll be interested in what we found.
That was nice. Just a couple minutes. Ooh, what this? Oh, that's a Cortex thing. Some of the animations are still a little jank, but I imagine it's going to be too hard to polish that up. Back to where we started. Oh, well, there's no way to cancel that. That's a little annoying. At least it's semi-intuitive with how it tells you how much of your shit is left on cooldown. One of those striders. Oh yeah, this is the strider where you spawn it. If you want to spawn over on this side instead of in this center. Ah, it does tell you where your teammates are on the map. Wish they'd show you on the HUD though. That's back that way. Ah. Let's see if I'm allowed to go there. Nope. I don't recommend doing that, by the way. You know, animals or people too. Just on 4 legs. Oh. Anyways, I'm not quite sure how I feel about people joining on you, but being part of the team, but not having like not having a squad interface. Or being able to type, really. That's one of the other gripes I will have about this game. There's even though it's been ported to PC or developed with PC in mind, there's no like aside from voice chat, there's no like text box chat. Key bindings. There we go. You have all this social, like, oh, guild. What is that? I missed that. They've spoken too soon. Not in the game yet, okay. But yeah, there's social, there's not even like a... There's all your really, really basic stuff you'd expect, but... nothing for like text chat in case somebody who maybe doesn't have a working microphone, or just is uncomfortable with speaking, to have an alternative way of communication. Granted, that may change during the release mode, but again, just something to note. I'm no professional game reviewer, but sometimes it's the little things that, you know, just even normal gamers have insights on. Alright, I guess time for me to leave. There we go. And I see that setting still hasn't worked with the game mute. Strange. One other gripe I will notice now that I remember when we're loading back in, after the reward screen for every activity you finish, expedition, strongholds, missions, it will start playing the market area theme, like the songs, before you finish loading in. Oh, not a bad amount of loot, actually. Oh, I like that. That's not bad at all. 19 and 19. 0% report. I'll just assume that's an issue with, Ooh, I like this one. This is a good one. Explosive ammo. Real good. Alright, looks like I'm not going to salvage anything this time. And I will be right back while this is loading in. And you might be able to listen in on the music that pops in before you finish loading out of the loading screen. Alright, there we go. I'm back, and honestly, there's not too much to explore here, so I'm not gonna really bother with it.
There's more crates than people down there, I think.
Alright, let's give strongholds a shot. And this is kind of this menu right here. It's a little unintuitive. I'll be honest. I spent like probably a good 15-20 minutes futzing around with this just to figure out. Oh, when I press quick play and select these things, it just like match makes me. But not through here. No, not through this menu inside. I actually have to exit back out and start the expedition. Well, I like the idea of it. I do wish it would be a little bit smoother. Ow, don't appreciate that. Go. Gotta love these points. Oh, these guys haven't even grabbed the echoes yet. What the fuck? Slight sound glitching. It's okay, as we expected. Oh, and one, I guess, I don't know, I'm not sure if I call it cool attention to detail, but if you do try to fly through these webs, they will ensnare you. Just like that.
Energy levels are dropping. You're halfway there.
There we go. Not quite sure how I feel about the overheated thing, though. Ah, mines. There's gotta be an echo left somewhere. Might be in the starting area? Ow. Oh, and I forgot to equip the nice new equipment I got. Like a fool. There we go.
Silenced. Good work, freelancer. answer.
It looked like the scars were bringing eggs to the relic.
The eggs were filled with acid. Could be using the relic to weaponize it.
Let's check the second relic. Put your theory to the test. Relic's up ahead.
This one's a lot more crowded.
Look, eggs everywhere. Your theory's got legs.
I'll pat myself on the back after I've dealt with the scars.
Thank you for missing. Gonna grab some of these. Please don't kill me. Oh, that's the good. Sounds like my jetpack sounds are glitched. Which is ironic in of itself because I can't hear it. It's nice to hear all the ambient sounds though that come with activating. Like, yeah, you hear that nice metallic click.
More scars, freelancer.
Ah! Oh god, what the fuck hit me? What the shit? Nope, can't unlock these yet. no! Sounds like I got a little bit of lag going on, and there's that ammo scarcity I was just talking about. Yeah, that's definitely no bueno. And I didn't kill that many people. Alright, well those two Colossus are soaking up all the damage. One, two.
Relic silenced. I think we're... What was that? It came from below. Of course it did.
Hate to say it, but that thing is probably what's producing the eggs. If we don't get rid of the source...
Scars will come back and keep making weapons. Faye, find me a way underground. Already done.
Flight is a little awkward though, I must keep. I get that they have this centering reticle thing, but it's still... I'd like to have full control over this. I'd like to have free aim, not relative aim.
There. That door should lead underground.
Why is there a door to a cave?
To keep something out?
Or...
You just yell?
The big bad Corvus agents are not a fan of scorpions.
What? They're not grabbers, their likability isn't up for debate.
Only way forward is through an underwater passage ahead.
Like, once a hurry, you don't want to get left behind in this place.
Oops. That's okay. I'll just wait for them. Those things freaking me the fuck out.
Wow.
Which means the creature design team did a really good job, because,
Scorpions
man,
can't swim, right?
Don't worry, Sev. I won't let them get you.
this looks so good though. Look at that material shine. Look at that gloss. That looks really good. That is a very good job.
That's a lot of eggs. You know what they say? You've got to crack a few eggs to make an omelette.
I don't want that on the... What is that?
Another relic. Careful, freelancer. It's unstable. I hate it when they do that.
What do we do now?
Gather the fragments and silence the relic.
Oh no. You stay back there. But as you may have, some of you more eagle-eyed viewers may have noticed, they use the same hit registration stuff, or very similar hit registration stuff to Mass Effect Andromeda, and it does feel like a quicker version of that, more powered up in terms of speed. and mobility,
Heads up,
but
scars incoming.
the gunplay is much more satisfying. It's almost like this is what Mass Effect Andromeda could have been played like if they had been given more time. I should probably not waste my ammo on that.
Hey, freelancer.
More scars, I know.
She's looking extra powerful.
Oh, I don't like that. Oh, the screen shake. That was the Colossus ultimate. That was just fired. You can tell because you can only ever fire 3 maximum, no matter how much extra charge they have left. Oh, I'm out of ammo. Oh, he's dead. Good. There's what I want.
Hey, door's still closed and there's nodes everywhere.
Give it a minute, it should work itself out. Should energy readings are stabilizing, albeit slowly. Just stay in the center, any interference will cause the energy to spike again.
Whew, almost did not make that. Get out of the way, you lard. Fuck it. Go from this side.
Freelancer, stay on the platform.
That good ammo. Get out of there. Nice, so now I can circumvent that overheating thing by activating my ultimate.
don't think our friend liked that.
Too bad. I'm just getting started.
It got quiet.
Bet it'll stay that way.
Yeah, just nope. Nope.
It's pretty dark in here.
Throw down a flare. It'll help.
You freelancers have tools for everything. Oh, that's just wrong.
Remember? It's only a scorpion.
Yes. Big fuck off spiders. Everybody's
Not
favorite
helping.
monster. Oh no. Ain't she not a beaut?
It would be unprofessional to cut the link, right?
Highly.
Damn it.
Next time, I expect big-ass bugs to be in the mission briefing.
You'd have to show up for that to help.
Ow! Oh my god. Oh, I meant to do that. I gotta stop doing that. Oh, on ammo. Oh, pain, pain, lots of pain. No, no, no. Okay, this is okay.
Even the way it dies is unnerving.
I wonder how many fingers it'll take me to forget that thing.
I'm gonna go repeat.
One for each of the tyrant's legs.
No more scorpion talk, please.
Whew. So yeah, that's a stronghold. I like the way it's phased, maybe a little bit long. Not really sure how long that took. I think it was like 20-ish minutes. Oh, that guy even got an emote. That's nice. I like how you tell who got the most medals because of how their first line of medals is placed. It's a kind of a nice touch. Makes it a little bit more competitive, but again, that may not be the best thing depending on who you are. Alright, loot. Oh, that's not great. That's alright. Ah, that's something I want. Anyways, yeah, I think that'll be it for at least this stream. Just wanted to put some Anthem on there. Thanks everybody for tuning in, and if I end up uploading this to YouTube, thanks for sticking through the 5-minute, or maybe closer to 10-minute break I took. Because I don't know how to edit videos. I'm just sloppy like that. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's still kind of weird to see. Anyways, yeah, we will catch you tomorrow, actually, if you're watching this day of the stream, for D&D. How Not to Play D&D 5th edition with me, Ryben, Gaming with Saber, or actually, no, Saber in Space, and a couple other of our friends, and we'll see how well we fare after escaping a city full of undead zombies with a death tyrant or undead beholder underneath the city that we could have killed but totally didn't because we were completely tapped for spells. Bye-bye.